Welcome in, everybody, to TV Sports 27 here, this post-AEW Wednesday, and we're getting ready to defend our Super Bowl championship tonight. The Denver Broncos officially back, our 40th stream since switching over to the brand new channel. 40 streams of the Denver Broncos, and if it's not enough for you, you can watch all the old episodes of the Denver Broncos. Another 40 episodes on Madden 12. That is up on our Patreon page, TV Sports 27 on Patreon. So check us out there. You can become super fan, a mega fan. We're still running our different promotions. You know about them by now. If we get to 10 subscribers before the end of the month of June, which is coming up quick, less than a week away, we'll play My GM mode on WWE 2K22. And also, we're still running our triple play promotions, so check us out on Patreon. And we always encourage you guys, follow along with us on Twitter. If you had been following us on Twitter, you would have known that we were going live right after AEW. We just got done with the show. What'd you guys think? How'd you guys enjoy AEW this week? Pretty good show. Owen Hart Tournament semifinals. Got to hear from the women's champ. And we got all the hype surrounding. We got the big cage match as well. We got all the hype surrounding Double or Nothing. So let us know your thoughts on AEW as we jump into this new season. And you see what we got coming up. A lot of division games early on, right before the bye week. We're going to play half of our division slate. And we're going to play 3 games on the road before we hit the bye week. And we got a lot of primetime games, too. In fact, the first 8 weeks of the season, we're playing in primetime, a couple of Thursday night games. And this is Thursday night, week 1, meaning we are the very first game to kick off the brand new NFL season. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into it. 15-1 last year, looking to defend our Super Bowl championship. And since it's prime time, maybe we'll start a new tradition here. You know, the Houston Texans always wear their all white to begin the new season whenever they're at home. Well, we seem to be starting in prime time, so why don't we break out, you know, we're defending the titles. Let's break out the Super Bowl era uniforms. 97 style. Break them out here for this one. And, you know, we follow the real NFL rules. So that means we will do 2 alternate uniform games and 1 throwback day. We might even break out the what throwback uni should we do? In the past we've done the classic Broncos uniforms, but we can do the yellow and brown if we want. This year we can really go old school. Let us know in the chat what you guys want to see, but here we go. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs going over the rosters before we jumped into this one. Not a lot has changed. This team pretty much the same, with the exception of 1 or 2 players on defense, but they kept basically the entire roster intact from the year before. So that's very interesting. And as we're going into Season 12, since we've been playing in Madden, the Chiefs, they have not gone to the Super Bowl once. Not one time. They are still looking for that championship run. Patrick Mahomes has not been able to get it done. 12 seasons. And, I mean, that was the story of Andy Reid for years in Philadelphia, was it not? 12 seasons and not being able to get to the championship. Well, it's happened here again. Can't get it done right now, but we're going to see how the Chiefs act this season. We got TJ. Welcome aboard, TJ. Glad to have you aboard in the chat, as always. Love our fans. On this Wednesday night. Tomorrow, planning. We got Brian here as well. Welcome, Brian. Tomorrow night, planning on finishing our WWE 2K22 Universe mode. We played SmackDown last night, and we're going to play Universe. Planning on tomorrow playing the main event portion of Universe mode, along with the Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So stay tuned to that, guys. A double dose coming your way. Main event and the Stanley Cup playoffs. Game 7. So we're kicking this one off to start it. Season 12 underway for the Denver Broncos franchise. Booting this one away, Janikowski. And it's brought up by Terrell Hennings, and you're going to see the man himself, Patrick Mahomes, leading this Chiefs team for a decade plus, but hasn't been able to get back to the big game in 12 years. Brian, Friday won't be active because of graduation. Happy graduation, my friend. That's awesome. That's a hell of a party. 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. You're going to be up all night. Make sure you get your rest, Brian. That's awesome, though. Congratulations on that. And happy graduation. What you got? You got any big college plans, or is that it? You're going to go into the working world? Starting the opening handout to Zachary Evans. And again, a lot of these guys will seem very familiar to you because it's not much of a different Chiefs roster than what we saw the last couple of seasons. We also had some rumors and news come out. I don't know if you guys saw today. I probably should have retweeted it. But we had some news that the PS5 Pro may be coming out in either 2023 or 2024. So with that being said, I was planning, and you see Zach Evans, he's slow to get up. 3rd down and 8 for the Chiefs. So I was planning on getting the new Madden game, Madden 23, when it came out. But now that I'm hearing that the PS5 Pro will be coming out in either 2023 or 2022, I very well may hold off on that and wait for the PS5 Pro to come out, assuming they'll be easier to get than the actual PS5. Maybe when there's a second PS5. That's a beautiful pass by Patrick Mahomes hooking up with Todd Pinkston. But yeah, knowing that that is all going to go down, there's a good chance we wait, and hopefully the PS5 Pro will be a lot easier to find out in the wild as opposed to the current PS5, which is near impossible to find. Devin Bush and Mike Vrabel. Good night. A mechanical bull and game, says Brian. This is going to be one wild graduation party. Post pics on the Discord channel. But the fans would love to see that. So yeah, so PS5 news, and let me know you guys see any other PS5 news coming out. DeMarvin Leal, that's who we got in the trade for Justin Fields, and he's got his first sack of the season on the opening drive of our 3rd year with the Denver Broncos, our 12th year overall here in Madden. 3rd down and long. Mahomes, he converted it last time. We're going to see what happens here. Vrabel pressure on the outside, and it's going to be dropped. A nice pass, but Jake Ferguson can't hang on to it. And the Chiefs drive, at least for them, they're able to get it up to midfield. So it won't be as much damage done on the punt. It'll be Kyle Devlin boot this one away. Dante Hall is back there, and he's going to let this one drop. And now we are going to see Tom Brady III step out onto the field. Mr. Muscles himself, that's right. Tom Brady III. Last season, 13-1 as a starter. He didn't play in the first 2 games. We still had Justin Fields, but when we got into our contract dispute with Fields, we threw the young rookie in there, and he ended up doing an amazing job. 13-1 record, playoff run, and a Super Bowl title his first year. I did not expect that. Obviously, I know in the draft class he was modeled after Tom Brady, but he was also a 6th-round prospect, so I held off, as we all did, thinking, okay, 6th-round prospect, but the fact that he was still on the draft board and we knew this impending situation with the contracts was going to come up, we took a shot, threw him in there. He actually didn't even win the preseason battle. Justin Fields did win the preseason war, but thanks to the contract dispute, it was Brady's team, and we never, ever looked back. We are going to play the LA Rams this year, which should be very interesting to see Justin Fields again. So yeah, keep me updated on Twitter and everything, guys, as you know more information about the PS5 Pro. As more information of that comes out, because I definitely want to pick that up, and that would probably be the time when I grab that I would be making the jump to the newer games for Madden and hockey. And there's actually a really good PS shop sale going on. The only problem is I have like no space on my hard drive. I'd have to go out and buy an external hard drive just to get these games, but they got some sweet deals. Go check them out. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for basketball content on the channel. They have NBA 2K22 for $20. They have Mortal Kombat XL. for $5, which I almost wanted to buy. I nearly jumped on and grabbed Mortal Kombat XL for $5, but it was going to be like 50 gigs, and I don't even have 50 gigs on my hard drive to spare. So Brady back to throw it. Oh my goodness, that was a terrible pass by Tom Brady III, and it looks like it's going to end up being a pick six. Dwight McLaughlin, he was looking for DJ Moore, and Brady III was not even in the neighborhood on that throw. Take a look at it again as he floats it. There was DJ, and DJ Moore had to like outstretch for it. See if we can't get another angle. I don't think we are, so we'll just have to show you ourselves. That was not a good throw for Brady. You see where DJ Moore, and look at how inaccurate that was. DJ Moore, I mean, not even close. He was open too, and Brady just missed it badly, and that's a pick six, and that is not a good start to the season for our young sophomore quarterback now looking to defend the Super Bowl championship. But yeah, check it out. PS Shop sale said Mortal Kombat XL, Uncharted as well. All 3 Uncharted games are on sale for like 10 or 15 bucks. And again, I wanted to grab that and play that here on the channel, but I just don't have any hard drive space. So maybe I'll get an external hard. If you guys really want to see those games, hit us up on Patreon. Show us some love there, and maybe we'll pick up a hard drive and be able to grab some of those games. The ones, like I said, most interested in the basketball, Mortal Kombat XL, Uncharted, that's a pretty sweet deal. Those are all like, I think, 50 bucks to get all 3 of those, which is incredible. Jamil Pierce, what a big run for him. And the first down for the Denver Broncos. Tackle made by Ashley Mace. Running game strong so far in this one for Denver. 7-0 on the board. First game of the season, kicking it off. Everybody, the whole nation, watching this game. And a 1-yard gain on that run. Dealing with some injuries too, of course. We're dealing with a depleted tight end roster and a depleted wide receiver core. Some of our top guys out with injury for the time being. As well as Nick Coffey is out, so you're seeing Kerry Kocher doing most of the work. I guess we can show you real quick. Maybe you guys didn't see the preseason battle, but just so you guys can be up to speed. There you see Torrey Holt out for some time with the elbow, and there's Nick Coffey, so our top wideout and our top tight end is out with injury. So, 3rd and 2, Jonathan Taylor, no problem for him. First down. Brian, how'd you do the retribution team? What do you mean? They're just in the game. It was pretty much just, they were already there, right? I really didn't have to do a whole lot with them. Giant Silva over there. Remember Giant Silva? Oh, Jamil Pierce. That was a hard hit. To Fono. Second down and 10 for the Broncos, nearly at midfield here. Brady under center. He's going to drop back. Lots of time. That was one thing, and there's the brand new Denver Bronco that we added to the squad in the offseason, Gary Bryant Jr. Wearing the famous number 88. The 88 made famous by the great Denver Bronco, Demaryius Thomas. And how about the offensive line once again? We talked about that if you guys didn't see our preseason stream, but man, the offensive line was incredible in the preseason, and here, giving Brady lots of time to throw. Once again, that time Brady was under pressure, but he was able to get that one away quickly to Brendan Smith. Like having Roman Reigns be a part of it. The game just did that on its own. If you go back to my WrestleMania stream, the game just had, you know, Roman and Ali become a thing, and then you just go into the build a team, like where you create a team, you can just add Roman to the team right there. First down, Broncos, but yeah, it's that easy. Well, it can make up for that pick six on this drive. Jonathan Taylor remains in the game. Good. Oh, Jonathan Taylor had an opening, and he got tripped up by Quentin Lamb. Holy smokes, Taylor had nothing but green and navy in front of him and just got tripped up. Look at that. That was a touchdown in the making for Jonathan Taylor. Oh, boy. Taylor wants that one back. That hurts. He had his sights set on the end zone. 2nd and goal. Brady to throw it. Gets it away to Smith. And no room for Smith at all. Perfect game so far for Brady, including the interception. He's technically completed all 6 of his passes. 3rd down and goal. Brady will throw it. Oh my goodness, and he misses again off target. Brendan Smith was there. And another off-target throw from Tom Brady III. Wide open. Oh my goodness, how did that miss? Got to send out Janikowski, so that's somewhat unsettling, the fact that, you know, it might be early season jitters, but to see 2 rough passes like that, and you're seeing our brand new backup quarterback holding it. That is Josh Allen. Picked up in the offseason as we said our goodbyes to Marcus Mariota. And back to Kansas City. It's been a long time since the Kansas City offense has been on the field. Back on the field comes Patrick Mahomes. The give is to Evans. Straight up the gut. Taking time for Evans, touching the ball in this one. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Back to Evans, and hey, we had a corner tackle there, did we not? Leon O'Neal. And look at our Broncos defense. Mike Rucker added him to the team. John Banks, Devin Bush, Troy Dye, also a new member. I think we got one of the most stacked linebacker teams in the nation. Battle Clemens returning. All of our highly sought-after corners are back. We added to our linebacker crew. We got a solid defensive line. I think we got one of the best defenses in the league. We'll see if they stand up to it here this season. Play action fake. Mahomes gets rid of it. Battle makes the tackle, but a 1st down. What will you think of Swerve throwing pressure? Well, it's possible. What do you think, Brian? I mean, did you see what happened on our SmackDown stream? Swerve facing a little bit of adversity. I won't want to spoil it if you didn't get a chance to watch it, but after this stream is over, I encourage you to go check out the SmackDown replay from last night. But Swerve facing a little bit of adversity. But what do you think? What would you think if that happens? Killshot, is Killshot going to come back, or is he going to lead the charge trying to fight off Retribution? Do you buy into what Retribution is putting down, Brian, where, you know, every member of Swerve's crew, Hit Row, was released one by one, and that Swerve is going to be next, unless he joins the side of Retribution and gives his career a second chance? What are your thoughts on that? 3rd down and 6 for the Chiefs. And it's flat out dropped by Evans. He had Dye breathing down his neck. And Evans drops it. And the Chiefs are going to have to punt this one once again. Brian says Killshot is dangerous. Yes, he is. And if you guys are just football fans watching this and don't know what we're talking about, check out in the archives here on YouTube on the playlist the WWE 2K22 streams. Good stuff heating up there. We're getting close to Money in the Bank. We're going to stream main event tomorrow, which will be about a 30-minute stream probably, because we're only going to do 4 matches there as main events, usually a 1-hour show. We try to be like realistic. We do Raw, the 3-hour show. We usually do about 8 matches. SmackDown between 5 and 6 matches, and main event 3 to 4 matches like they do in real life. Good blocking there, and Pierce, oh my goodness, Pierce with the hit stick bulldozes John Johnson right over. How about the running backs tonight? Pierce and Taylor. But yes, tomorrow we are going to be streaming main event, and we are going to be streaming Game 7 of the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Taylor again. Boy, every time he seems like he has a big bit of running room in front of him, he gets shoved back. Keith Lee is not in my universe mode. I actually released him out into the wild, much like WWE did. Both him and Karrion Kross, although they're in the game, they are not part of universe mode. Maybe he'll pop up one day. We'll have to see. But he is not part of the action. Brady open as Smith. Well, he missed Smith earlier. That time he connects with him. It's a first down, Denver. Feel like we've been doing good offensively, moving the ball, but only 3 points to show for it. One of the drives ended in a pick six. The other one got all the way to the end zone and couldn't finish. Chiefs defense making it tough for Jonathan Taylor to get out of the early stages here. Ooh, that one is almost off target too, and that's going to be our new tight end that we brought in, Clayton Kramer. He's going to pick up the first down for the Broncos. 7:08 to go in the second quarter. Tom Brady the third. Going to go short to Jonathan Taylor. How about the juke and Jonathan Taylor? It was the check down throw, and Taylor finds his way in to the end zone. How about that play? That was the typical check down throw. Taylor hit the juke on McLaughlin, who had the pick six earlier. Watch McLaughlin, watch this. Whoop! To quote Chris Berman. And then you see Adam Anderson right there. That was a fantastic play, and the Broncos will claim their first lead here in Season 12. Janikowski, extra point, not a problem. Through the uprights, it is good. And the Broncos lead this one. In fact, every point on the board is thanks to the Denver Broncos offense. 10 points for them in the pick six. So here we go, Brian. I had Swerve and Keith Lee, just like AEW. You can see the match tonight. The three-way match was pretty good between Swerve, Ricky Starks, and Jungle Boy. Looking like we'll make another triple threat. The way things ended up with Powerhouse Hobbs and Luchasaurus and company. Trying to remember the wrestler face Swerve. He was in the triple threat tonight. It was Ricky Hobbs, Jungle Boy, and Swerve as a three-way battle. And we actually didn't. Well, I don't cover your ears if you don't want to hear spoilers. But we didn't really get a. No, it wasn't that match. It was the. Let's say we didn't get a conclusion to that, but that's not true. It's the ROH tag title match that we saw some New Japan involvement. I gotta find some time to get caught up on the Super Junior tournament in New Japan. I haven't really been, I keep up with the results, but I have not had the chance to sit down and watch it. Just been so busy, and then didn't get a chance to watch any of it last weekend. And then this weekend is going to be Double or Nothing. Next weekend is Hell in a Cell, so I don't even know. I might miss. I'm usually pretty up to speed keeping up with the Super Juniors tournament, but it is not. I just haven't had the time this year to get it done.
We got this.
Meanwhile, the Chiefs putting a nice drive together here right before the halftime festivities begin. Play action fake here, Mahomes. Locked and loaded, Jalen Waddle for the first down, and Mahomes. We got a gunslinger's duel right now between Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady III. The House of Black versus the Blackpool Combat Club. Yeah, I think not at a double or nothing. You're talking about your universe mode, but yeah, and we're going to see House of Black in action at double or nothing. Arena Anarchy. I kind of wanted to see Stadium Stampede 3. Moxley shut that right down. So we'll have to see what Arena Anarchy looks like. Braun Breaker, man, he's got a big title defense coming up. At In Your House, can't get disqualified. He already blew it once, right? Saw what happened on Tuesday. 3rd down and 10 for the Chiefs. What a catch, 1st down, incredible. Todd Pinkston.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That was a great catch with Delta O'Neal swarming him. Pick yourself up, O'Neal. That was great. Got to give credit there to our rivals. He's putting up a fight here. Not intimidated going up against the defending Super Bowl champs. Another completed pass.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
She's putting the pressure on right now. Joe Gacy is very evil. Yes, he is. What would happen if... who's booking this guy? Joe Gacy. I think he'd been suspended by now, everything he's done. But, yeah, what would NXT turn into if Gacy gets that belt? The rainbow colors might be gone from NXT. I hate to say it. It'll be all peace signs. And the Denver Broncos are going to hold him out of the end zone. Goal line stand with 2 seconds to go for the 2-minute warning, meaning Tom Brady III is going to have the 2-minute drill to lead his team down the field. And that is going to tie this one up. So we got 10-10 on Thursday Night Football here. This is going to be a very interesting opening night of NFL football. I can see it. Stay tuned as well. We got coming up in the month of June, All Pro Football 2K8. We're going to finish up what I'm calling the Lost Season. That's right, the Lost Season is going to complete. We're going to finish Week 5 and then play the postseason for All Pro 2K8, so stay tuned for that. We still got Arena Football coming your way. We got to finish up that season. Our next season, the Utah Utes as well. Boy, nobody is really open there, and Brady's got to throw that one away. Smart move by Tom Brady III. Wendy did attack, yeah, her sack of balls, right? Wendy Chu. She's not as sleepy these days. She's more wide awake. Lots of time, and Brady to coach her. How about our guys with the jukes? Both coach her and Taylor. Some fantastic juke moves against the Chiefs. No problem there. Zach, welcome, Zach. Glad to have you back. Zach Langston, ladies and gentlemen, is here. Brady drop in. Screen pass to Jamil Pierce did not work at all. 2-minute drill. Well, we called the wrong play there. I'm going to have to burn a timeout. I accidentally was trying to get past the menu and accidentally ran a play. And it was a running play, which is not what we want to do. Yes, old Power Rangers. I did that a couple years ago. I binge watched. They had them all on Netflix, and that was when I'd never paid for Netflix in my life, but my roommate at the time had Netflix. Brady dropping back, rolling out, and tried to get rid of it, and he's going to eat a sack from Xavier Thomas. But yes, I binge watched like in a year all of every single Power Rangers, all the way up until I forget what season they were on. They were on I think they were on Dino Charge by the time I finished. I haven't seen any of the new seasons. I saw like half of Ninja Steel. Actually, I kind of fell out of that one, which is actually where I stopped watching. I kind of fell out of Ninja Steel. How about that? Oh my goodness, Andy Isabella, incomplete. And then there was Beast Morphers. I didn't see that one. And then now they're on was it Dino Fury? A lot of Furies and a lot of Dinos, and in Power Rangers history. I watched a little bit of the Sentai stuff, though. I started going back as I've been getting more into Japanese. I was watching the Steel Ninja of the Sentai version. They're uploading a lot of the old episodes to YouTube, from what I understand. They're going. SPD is... Oh, intercepted by Stingley. Derek Stingley, who got drafted in real life. We'll see if he's as impressive as he is here, but that was a big INT, and the Broncos are in business. What is your favorite Power Rangers season, Brian? I think the ones that I always look to, I like SPD is right up there as one of my favorite ones. I watch that one all the time. Time Force is pretty solid as well. Megaforce was cool too. I know a lot of people kind of indifferent on Megaforce, but I thought it was pretty solid. And I don't know how that wasn't pass interference. Brady looking for DJ Moore, incomplete. So Brian likes the original Mighty Morphin. Can't go wrong with that either. The OG. Touchdown! Denver. Welcome to the Broncos, Gary Bryant Jr. The pick six leads, or not the pick six, but the pick, the INT, it leads the 6. As Denver will take the Thursday night football lead. I guess if you're going to play a Thursday night game, the best time to have it is week 1, because it doesn't really matter starting this week off. And then you get a long rest. You get like a mini bye week going into week 2, which will be the Portland River Hogs. So we'll be taking on next. In week 2, the former Raiders. So 42 seconds for Kansas City. Let's see how the Chiefs play this one. Mahomes is going to line up in the gun, empty set. So looking like they're going to try and make something of it. Dumps it off shy of the first down mark. My buddy was a big Ninja Storm fan. It was a pretty solid season as well. Screen pass. Works out for Kansas City. Holy smokes. They're going to get into field goal range. Zachary Evans. So you ought to like this season, Brian. If you're a big fan of dinosaurs, you ought to like the Dino Fury season. I like, was it Wild Force too? That one's pretty good. They have a little bit like the claws. That was the Power Rangers season that had my name taken. The Yellow Rangers has my name. So it's kind of a thrill, as always, like when you get a Ranger that was named after you. In Space is pretty good too. Always like that. The costumes are pretty good as well for In Space. A lot of solid seasons. And the Disney seasons too. I kind of like the Disney seasons a little more than the current run. Again, I haven't seen much of the last couple seasons, but you know, Samurai was okay. It was good. It had some moments, but it's just okay. I did like Megaforce, and I did like Dino Charge, but had a hard time with Ninja Steel or Steel Ninja. But the Disney seasons were all pretty solid. And RPM was really good. SPD was solid. Ninja Storm was good. Mystic Force was good. I mean, there's a lot of the Disney seasons. Really good stuff. So 7 seconds to go. Broncos going to take this lead into the locker room. Barring some kind of big play here. Oh my God, well, here's the big play. You've got to be kidding me. Jonathan Taylor on a garbage play to end the second quarter. Goes the distance and scores, and if you're the Chiefs, That kills a lot of momentum you had heading into the locker room on a handoff, on a get-me-out-of-here play. And they let Jonathan Taylor pull that off. That is big business for the Broncos. That is a disaster for the Chiefs. Janikowski's kick is good. And we'll take that, a bonus 7 points going into the locker room. Much to the dismay of the Kansas City Chiefs coaching staff. Denver with some domination right now. You see the schedule. See the Browns and the River Hogs coming up in prime time as well. All right, and we get the ball too. We can really make it some trouble for the Chiefs. We can get another score here. Dante Hall, who really started to pick up his kick return game towards the end of the season. And if you guys didn't get a chance to see it, you'll definitely want to check out the last couple of games. Especially not only the Super Bowl, but the greatest AFC championship game of all time, where our Denver Broncos, with one loss, took on the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers. Incredible stuff. So check that out in the archives. See if Taylor can break another one. Look at Jonathan Taylor go. About 12, 13 yards on that pickup. He's up at 127. So we keep pounding the rock, right?
18 Gator. Watch the slack.
Sending the man in motion. Frank Ragnow. Oh, man, that's going to eat up Taylor. That one was red all the way. What number we got there? We got 56 on the Chiefs. That's Bowen. Bowen came right in there. Made Jonathan Taylor regret it.
70 Indy.
Yeah, Super Bowl III rematch. The Colts and the Jets. All day for Brady. Smith trying to hit that juke move. Dwight McLaughlin making the stop, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1. You have to imagine this is where Jonathan Taylor lives right here. There's the give. Caught right behind his offensive lineman, Keandre Jones, just pushed him forward and picked up a 1st down. So the Denver Broncos running game, it was a big thing, big point of emphasis last year. It continues this year. Taylor, who we nearly lost, we got into a contract dispute with him, and we ended up franchise tagging him. That was a fantastic catch. We ended up hitting him with the franchise tag. Then the year later, we finally made it work. He was dealing with some injuries. We didn't want to pay the money, but then his replacement started to slack a little bit. It's now the backup running back here. And before you knew it, Taylor is back on the team full-time with a long-term contract. Adam Anderson making that tackle. Another good job by the Broncos inside the 30, 2nd down and 12. Brady the 3rd dropping back. Lots of time once again, and Smith has the 1st down. The offensive line, can't say enough good things. We made some moves. If you remember in the draft, if you watched our offseason episode, we made some offensive line moves, not only in the offseason, in the draft. We didn't quite feel like we filled all the holes or the gaps that we needed, but preseason and going into this, I mean, look at this again all the time. And Brady tried to force that one into Bryant, and that's going to be his 2nd interception to I can't say his name. If you know me from my hockey commentary, you know I have trouble some of these days. I cannot say, my mouth cannot say some of these names. Manano Tufunu. I don't know why my mouth can't say it. Like, I know the name, but like when I try to form the words, it doesn't happen. Manawa Tufono. Well, as we said, tried to force it in there. That's the one part where the Broncos have been struggling, is Tom Brady III in the turnover department. Turning it over way too much. 2 interceptions in week 1. Is the only thing stifling this good Broncos performance here opening week. And in fact, we've left a lot of points out there because the pick 6, that interception deep, and then we have the field goal. You put all that on the scoreboard. Boy, it would be 42, 49 points right now if we converted on those 3 touchdowns. That looked like it was going to be a first down. And then all of a sudden, Todd Pinkston ran backwards and Devin Bush made the tackle. So the Chiefs are going to punt it on 4th and inches deep. What a blunder by Pinkston as he ran backwards on that one. So the Denver Broncos defense, they've yet to allow a touchdown in this one. Dante Hall. Only 7 on the board for the Chiefs. We're by way of the pick 6. So again, people, it's almost like in our game at least, I realize it's a very different situation. Real life, Patrick Mahomes, but in this virtual world, it's starting to turn into a Phillip Rivers situation. You have a guy he's been on the team, he's given you many fateful years. This is going to be the 12th or 14th, 13th year that Mahomes has been on the Chiefs. When this game came out, they had gone to the Super Bowl this season. This was the 11th season, so this would have been the year they went to the Super Bowl against the 49ers. Since then, 12 seasons, nothing. And the fans are starting to, not only a Phillip Rivers, a Dan Marino situation, giving us all these great years and we love you, but at some point, you got to make a playoff run. And here we are, deep in the 3rd. Mahomes hasn't gotten the ball into the end zone once in this game. Brady finds the wide open Kerry Coacher. And the stop made by Bryce Hall. Have I asked Brian, do you have a favorite NFL team? I don't remember if we discussed this before or not. 355 yards of total offense. And Jonathan Taylor for the first down. 145 for Taylor in this game. Brady in the gun. Tom Brady the 3rd. Open across the middle. Gary Bryant Jr. And we're still down. We're still impressively throwing the ball. We don't even have our starting wide receiver and our starting tight end out there. Think about where we were. Go watch some of our early streams when we were struggling with the Dolphins and we couldn't get things going. Then we came to Denver again, first year, didn't make the playoffs, but we were able to put this thing together quickly. New quarterback. Oh my goodness, Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he's going to injure himself, but that was a superhuman effort. Hopefully he'll be okay. But he put his body on the line to get into the end zone. That was incredible. And it's starting to get away from the Kansas City Chiefs right now. Discussion happening on the Chiefs sideline, trying to figure out what they can do to get this thing back in gear. It all went the wrong way, and they gave up that late touchdown at the end of the second quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Another drive for Patrick Mahomes. A broken collarbone. Oh my God, that's the one knock on Jonathan Taylor is he cannot stay healthy. Every season we've had him, he gets beat up. And Zach Evans coming up lame now. But his health is a huge factor in that broken collarbone. He's going to be out for a while. So now that means our starting wide receiver, Torrey Holt, starting tight end, Nick Coffey, and starting running back all down for the count. You're going to have to shrug along with this offense. This defense already came, like when we came to Denver, it came with some pretty big names already, but I feel like we did our part building this linebacker crew. Devin Bush has been a monster since he's been here. Dyes looked good in his preseason outings. Man, we're going to have to figure out the running game now. I think Silver got picked up who we were using before when Taylor got hurt. But it's going to have to be Pierce. It's going to be Knighton. So again, we spent a lot of years with them in Miami, bringing them over. You see, I'm loyal to my guys, the guys I play with. Pierce and Knighton, many years in Miami. We brought in Isabella, who we played with in Miami for a number of years. We got to try to shake it off, though, for the Broncos. Broken collarbone, you imagine that's going to be at least 7 to 8 weeks. What can we do to get Jonathan Taylor his injury prone? I mean, he's a running back. Guess that's going to happen, but man. All right, third quarter, though. Let's try to perk up a little bit here at Broncos Park, because we're running away with this one. 31-13 against our division rival in prime time on Thursday night. The eyes of a nation here on Denver. We're making the Chiefs look silly. Well, the Chiefs made us look silly on that play. Patrick Mahomes finding Jalen Waddle, 218, through the air for Mahomes. And Mahomes' X Factor's on fire, and they might finally look to get into the end zone here. Dancing around, and a quarterback sack. John Banks. John Banks went untouched on the blitz. Probably, if I'm guessing, right there. You're thinking Terrell Hennings, number 29, should have probably picked up that block. Either he was running scared, didn't see it, I don't know. But that was a big-time sack for Banks. Can we hold him out of the end zone once again? Handoff. Oh, my goodness. He nearly got that one into the end zone. So Hennings making up for his blown block on the last play. Third down and goal. You have to imagine 4-down situation. Watch for the QB sneak here. They're going to throw the ball. Mahomes. Incomplete. Dropped by Waddle. Mahomes probably could have scrambled at that point, and they're going to kick a field goal. Are you kidding me? Is this not 4-down territory? You got under 10 to play. I don't know how 3 doesn't do much for you. You got 4th and inches, and you don't go for it. And it still makes it a 2-score game. Wow. I would have taken my shot and tried to put it in the end zone. That's why I'm not coaching the Chiefs. Matt Catherine making that stop on Dante Hall. He's not been able to have his big performance in this game that he had in the postseason. 2nd and 10. 1st and 10, rather. 2nd and 10. Come on, they just got on the field. Woof. Another rough pass. We've seen a couple of those. It's been a good performance at times from Tom Brady III. It's been a bad performance at times from Mr. Brady. That was another wild throw that he missed on. We got to try to figure out what's happening with there. Holy smokes, Jamil Pierce bouncing off of guys and getting the first down. Xavier Thomas making the tackle. 407 total yards for the Denver Broncos in this one. Brady the third to throw it once again. And completes that one to Smith. 20 of 27 for Tom Brady the third. Pretty good. Most of the incompletions has been those inaccurate throws. We're trying to figure out why those happen. Ouch! The delayed handoff did not fool Quentin Lamb. Sandwiches Jamil Pierce. Bringing up a 3rd and long for the Broncos. What a catch by DJ Moore. Looked like he got shoved a little bit too. But a huge first down for the Broncos. I want to see the replay. Did Moore get shoved? Watch this. Watch DJ Moore. Oh, he absolutely got shoved. No flags either. Watch this. Oh my goodness. Darion Kendrick shoved DJ Moore. Luckily he caught it, but you're telling me that wouldn't have been pass interference? Get out of here with that. That's unbelievable. There's Mike Pierre in the booth to call that one. Gary Bryant Jr., nice opening weekend for him. 306 for Tom Brady III. No sophomore slump for Brady other than those couple of inaccurate passes, but it's been about 90% good for Brady. Pierce chased down from behind, but a great run. Tafono. Man, a number of nice tackles here in this one. First and goal, and Brady's going to line up in the shotgun formation here. Touchdown. Brendan Smith, the Miami Hurricane. And that should clinch this one for Denver in week 1. Tom Brady III is going to throw for over 300. He's going to have 3 touchdown passes. And no problem. And again, for the Chiefs, looking at the roster, I counted like 3 moves that they made. The entire starting roster was pretty much the same from last season. And to pretty much copycat your roster and then come into week 1 and perform like this, fans are not going to be happy. And the chatter already starting about, you know, Patrick Mahomes and how much longer are we going to stick with this guy? And he's been great for us, puts up the yards. But you don't win the big game, at least not in our virtual world. And the jury's actually still out in real life. I know it's a young season compared to here. We're 12 years in, but in real life, since that 49ers Super Bowl, Mahomes, you know, I know you can't win every year. Gotten back to a Super Bowl. They played the Buccaneers, but it was Brady. And now Brady's tormenting Mahomes again, only this time it's his son.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Tom Brady III. Pass completed. Todd Pinkston made a number of nice catches in this one. And not bad numbers either from Mahomes. You see only about 5 or 6 incompletions on the day. But he's yet to get the ball in the end zone for a touchdown. It's been all field goals. And Mike Vrabel, quarterback sack. So our linebackers. You saw Vrabel, you saw Banks, you saw Bush. All having big performances here tonight. Go in the zone here. Intercepted. Leon O'Neal. And the Denver Broncos are 4 minutes to victory. Go ahead. Zip that tie up. Couldn't ask for a better start to the season for the Broncos. Give the ball to Pierce a couple of times and get on out of here with a victory on Thursday night. How about it? How about week 1, right? How about your Denver Broncos in week 1? The Chiefs are probably going to get another possession here out of it. You know what? Let's go ahead and try to put the dagger in. Let's get the first down right now and take this win. Incomplete. Tried to sneak a quick one in there. So that will stop the clock as we give it back to Kansas City. Gatewood. Pearson Gatewood. Welcome back another year, Mr. Gatewood.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
1 yard shy of a touchback out at the 21. Before we wrap it up, hit you with some plugs one more time. Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Discord, we're all over the place. TV Sports 27, all the links down below in our chat. In the description, you'll see them. Be sure to check us out on Patreon. I don't know if we're going to make it. I'm still putting the challenge out there. If you guys want to see GM mode, you got less than a week. We got to get to a total of 10 Patreon subscribers. And it could be anywhere. It doesn't even have to be a super fan or mega fan. It could be a historian. It could be a fan. For as little as $1. That's the cheapest. You can be a patron for as little as $1. We just need 10 patrons. And we'll bring you a full year of my GM mode. We're also still running our triple threat promotion. For our next super fan or mega fan, you get to request 3 streams. 3 streams over 3 weeks, all with your name on it. Not only that, but all the bonus content that we got up on Patreon as well. You haven't had enough of the action here. How about the Denver Broncos from Madden 12? Tim Tebow was the quarterback. You want to see how the Broncos would have fared if they hung on to Tebow? Get a little insight to that. Check out our Denver Broncos Madden 12 series on our Patreon page. We also got the BCS playoffs up there. Still missing some of the episodes from the final season, so if you have that available as DeMarvin Leo gets his second sack, hit me up, let me know. I'll upload, I'll try to hook you up with something. But something we're considering. Maybe we'll bring back the BCS playoffs since we're in the streaming world. Would you guys like to see that when the new college football game comes out? If it's a good one, hopefully it'll be good. It worries me a little bit. We've heard that they took the Madden team and put them on the new college football game. It's kind of worrisome. And again, the Chiefs. So we're going to hold Patrick Mahomes out of the end zone this entire day, as they settled for just a bunch of field goals. But yeah, let us know if you want to see the BCS playoffs return. We did it for a number of years. We still have the old Facebook page going. So if you want to check out all that stuff. We did it for 6 years, the BCS playoffs, and then once they stopped making new college football games, we couldn't really do it anymore because we couldn't get any roster updates. I know there's some people, I think on Operation Sports, they still do like the roster update thing. But yeah, when the new game comes out, I would definitely consider bringing that back. It'd probably be like an entire month or something, because it'd be 32 games. 31 games, I think, if you do a 32-team playoff. So yeah, let me know. The BCS playoffs, that's all up on Patreon. We're uploading the All-Pro 2K8 content. We had at the Huntington Beach Killer Whales. That's going up on Patreon. We're going to be getting the Savannah State up there. We're going to get Chip Kelly's Oregon Ducks. He made the jump to Navy, so Chip Kelly coaching Navy. That'll be heading up there soon. Boise State in the SEC. Those are going to be going up on Patreon soon. Peyton Manning joining the Arizona Cardinals, which was one of the teams he visited, along with the Denver Broncos. How about Peyton Manning and Larry Fitzgerald for those couple of years, huh? You want to see what that looked like? We got 2 full years of that. That's going to be going up on Patreon soon. Blitz the League, also going up on Patreon. And the WWE 12 Universe mode, including WrestleMania. That'll all be heading up on Patreon. So both quarterbacks, I mean, completion percentage was good. Mahomes, though, out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense completely held out of the end zone. It was all field goals for KC. There you see him, 4 field goals, and that pick 6 is all they wrote for the Chiefs. Tom Brady III, 3 touchdowns, had a fistful of interceptions as well. Aaron Donald, he went to the same high school as my mom, by the way, Penn Hills. Penn Hills High School in Pittsburgh. So, a little fun factoid for you guys. I don't know. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for tonight. We give Mike Rucker this upgrade here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got the Portland River Hogs up next. Oh yeah, we got the injury report. We gotta deal with this. So maybe we should pick up another running back here. Let's go into the free agency. I don't think that Well, not here. Oh, here's some of the big contracts. Ouch, this is going to hurt. This is going to be a lot of money. Stingley's actually not even asking for that much. So Stingley and Battle. I don't even know how much money we have to play with. We definitely want to bring them back. Leal's going to be another big one. Those are going to be our three that we got to figure out a way to bring back. I don't know if we'll have the money for them. Vrabel wants a lot of money too. Man, I don't think we can afford Vrabel. I hate to say it. I love Mike Vrabel. I think that's a big asking price. He's definitely worth it, but I don't think we can afford him. Ooh, we got some big names coming up here. This could be iffy. We definitely got some big time name contracts coming up. That's always the worst, isn't it? Dealing with that. Let's see how much money. What's our salary look like? How much money we got to play around with? We got 14 mil. I guess that would be different depending on next season, right? But holy smokes. Okay, so we need to pick up a running back, though. Not a lot of choices either. Jaron Cook is going to be our best bet. Let's nab him. Not ideal. But we need another guy on the roster. Not the strongest guy in the world, but hopefully we don't have to use him that much. But Silver was a big blessing in this guy. I don't know where he went. So it's going to be Pierce, Knighton, and Cook until Taylor comes back. I have no idea where Silver. Can we look real quick, or is he just out of the league? I wish there was a player search. They need to put that in Madden. Let's see if we can find Silver real quick before we end this stream, because he was not in the free agency. That means he got picked up by somebody, or he just retired. There really needs to be an easier way to do this. Okay. That is not the Cowboys. Okay. There he is. Deontay Silver went to the Dolphins. Man, I wonder if they would consider trading him back. Little DJ Dallas. Didn't we have him for? These are like all our former players. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Big business game right here. We hit the road next. We got the River Hogs in Portland in week 2. So thank you so much. And as always, we're going to see you guys on the next stream. See you later. Be good. Enjoy your night.